Stop. Don't go. I'm going to show you 10 series that are more suspenseful than any premiere in 2025. Some of them are underrated, some are cult classics, but every second of them is pure dramatic power. Let's go.
In the third season of War of the Worlds, the story reaches a new level. Humanity is no longer just surviving. It is beginning to understand the true nature of the enemy. The world is on the brink of total collapse. Cities are destroyed, the remnants of civilization are clinging to life, and the heroes are faced with a threat not only to Earth, but to the very idea of human evolution. The series literally grabs you by the throat. Parallel storylines, brutal twists, scientific discoveries that call into question everything we knew about our reality. The characters go through panic, loss, and tough moral choices, all under the constant feeling of an inevitable end. The third season turns the series into a philosophical thriller. What if the enemy knows us better than we know ourselves? And that's what keeps you watching without blinking.
There must be something you can do. I want my baby to live.
I'm not gonna let him die.
The final season of Continuum brings the story to a fever pitch. The battle for the future turns into a war of ideologies. Kira Cameron is increasingly torn between her personal life and her duty, and her understanding of time is changing. The past, future, and present no longer exist separately. In the fourth season, the stakes are sky high. The planet could take a completely different path of development, and every step the heroes take changes the structure of reality. The conflict between the corporate federation and Liberate becomes deadly close, and it is no longer possible to understand who is really saving the world and who is destroying it. The season is filled with difficult decisions, betrayals, and moments that break the perception of time as a linear process. The finale is powerful, emotional, and honest, providing the conclusion that fans have been waiting for since the first episode.
How did they know it was 6?
In its second season, Outer Range delves even deeper into mysticism, psychology, and scientific absurdity. The rift on the ranch becomes more than just an anomaly. It is a transition between destinies, versions of the future, and alternative versions of human life. The Abbott family finds itself drawn into a struggle not only for land, but also for an understanding of who they are and what awaits them. Fog, time tunnels, prophetic signs, everything becomes part of one big picture that is only revealed at the end of the season. The atmosphere is oppressive. The vast expanses of the state become a trap where every decision can destroy the very fabric of time. The second season is a mixture of noir, mysticism, and time travel thriller where you never know what lies behind the next frame. In the second season of Timeless, the race through time becomes even more dangerous. The team of travelers constantly faces threats in different eras, from the Wild West to the Civil War. But most importantly, the true scale of the Rittenhouse organization is finally revealed. It's not just a group of conspiracy theorists, it's a network that spans centuries. The season intensifies the drama. The heroes begin to lose themselves, the past interferes with their personal destinies, and their missions become increasingly unpredictable. Historical locations come to life, and the plot clicks like a chronological detonator. Each episode is the last in a chain that is about to explode. The second season holds your attention until the very end, where the timeline falls apart and restarts at the same time.
110,000 human lives lost. But how many of ours?
The third season is the culmination of the series' philosophy. After the synths awaken, the world descends into social chaos. Machines demand rights, people demand security, and governments demand control. All of this destroys the old order. The season turns into a manifesto about what it means to be alive. The characters, both humans and synths, fight for their place in the new reality. Alex, Niska, Mia, each goes through a journey from doubt to choosing a side. Against the backdrop of growing conflict, the series raises the themes of identity, emotions, free will, and the limits of humanity. In the third season, the pace quickens, the stakes rise, and the finale becomes both tragic and logical. It's one of those seasons that leaves you wanting to be silent for a minute.
Hello, Mrs. Hawkins. I am Stanley.
They know we are.
The 8th season concludes a long history of struggle for survival. It is a finale steeped in fatigue, pain, and hope. The series moves away from endless survival and focuses on what is worth living for. The characters undergo a transformation, from lost individuals to leaders who understand the price of every decision. The confrontation with Pedre reveals the darkest sides of human nature, and the plot raises themes of family, loyalty, and broken promises. The atmosphere is ominous, the narrative is dense, and each episode has a moment that takes your breath away. The season ends the story in such a way that you feel that the journey was not in vain.
Only thing I know that will ease it is
It's a world worth dying for.
The final season takes the alternate history to its limits. The world is divided. Fascism has taken hold. America is split, and only small resistance groups are trying to change reality. But now, the plot focuses not only on politics, but on worlds, intersections, and doors between universes. The fantastical element comes to the fore. People from parallel worlds, Japan's techno-mystical developments, and weapons capable of rewriting history. The heroes face moral dilemmas. Who is worthy of living? What freedom means, and whether it is necessary to destroy the world in order to create a new one. The season is dark, powerful, and profound, and the finale provides that very point that stays in your mind for a long time.
The third season of From continues to keep viewers in fear and uncertainty. The city becomes more and more alive, like an ocean of shadows that changes in response to people's actions. New entities, new rules, and new threats appear. Closed spaces, hallucinations, whispers of entities. The season becomes much more psychological than the previous ones. The characters lose control over their perception of reality, and the circle of secrets narrows. Who created this city? Why can no one leave it? And what is hidden in the forest? The season works like a nightmare from which it is impossible to wake up. The deeper the characters go, the more dangerous the truth becomes.
No matter what this place throws at us.
The final season transforms the series from a crime drama into a philosophical and technological thriller. The Machine and the Samaritan engage in an open war, where reality is data and people are variables. Each episode is like a chess game, where the stakes are the very existence of humanity. Reese, Finch, Shaw all face the most difficult decisions. The pace picks up. Chases, covert operations, digital attacks, ideological monologues, everything merges into the final chord of the struggle between man and AI. The ending is uncompromising, honest, and heavy. One of the best finales of any technology series.
What's your name? Aaron?
Paper Girls is a short but incredibly stylish sci-fi series about 4 girls who accidentally get caught up in a war between time groups. Halloween Night turns into a journey through decades, filled with paradoxes, growing up, and alternative versions of themselves. The story combines humor, drama, and powerful sci-fi, and the themes of growing up and accepting fate are presented in a fresh and emotional way.
Despite only having one season, the series feels complete. Each episode builds the world, adds threats, reveals characters, and keeps the intrigue going until the very end. This is a series you'll want to binge watch.
Time travel 911. It helps. I might know someone.
If you watched until the end, it means you needed this list. Write in the comments which series from the selection you have already watched and which ones you are going to start watching. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more cool selections. See you in the next video.